Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a little toy that I got. I saw this on Camille's craft, and her name is Julia, and she showed this on her channel maybe a week or so ago. So I thought, I want one of those because I was going to buy that little tiny one so that I could have it close to my desk and I could just make like one die cut really quick, you know. And because when I go over and make die cuts, then I feel like, oh, I better do a lot because I'm over here and I've got the machine set up and all that. So this one, I think I can just set it on my desk whenever I want. So I'm gonna see, I don't know if you can see me working with it. No, and I don't know how she did that because, oh, and it sticks really well. I'm not really sure. I know she showed it in her screen working on stuff. Maybe if I set it to the side like this, we'll see. Okay. So, you know, I had to start playing with it, and let me show you what it comes with. I've already destroyed this machine I got on Amazon. I don't have it linked on my, maybe I'll link it. I got it on my Amazon. However, oh, I just lost another nail. I don't know what's happening with my hands are just so dry. Anyway, I bought it on her Amazon so she would get credit for it. At least I think I did. Oh my gosh, I didn't know for sure if I did or not, but I hope I did. Anyway, this is the plastic thing that it comes with to put your dies in. So it's different than the platform one where you have to put, you know, your platform and then you put one of these and then your dies and another one on top and try to get it in your machine. This one, it warped right away. I mean, I only die cut this many flowers, like 5 flowers so far on this thing. And it got bowed, but I think it still works. And I don't think I can. No, see, I could, it wasn't this way because I was trying to use it with the lettering, you know, putting my dies down so this top would stay good, but evidently I didn't do that either, or it just cut really deep. So, and then this one here is for embossing, which this is really what I found this to be great for, because I've always want to emboss something partially. I don't want to emboss the whole embossing page, or let me get an envelope, or I mean a embossing folder. Like here's one here. And so I did on this envelope, I was able to put a corner of my embossing like this, and yeah, I think this one I did something different. I'll show you what I did. This one was just from a book page in a book that I was ripping pages out of, and it was like the inside cover sheet. And so I think you see this side better. These were inexpensive. I think I got them at Tuesday mornings when they had Tuesday mornings around here, but you know, they were like $1 or something. So I just, you know, I just thought, well, I might use those. And then this is the first time I impressed with them, and I don't know if you can see that, but I really like it. And I also like that I could, you know, just do this on the book page or do it on anything. So there's that. And so the other things, and there's my nail. The other things I was going to try on. Okay, so this one I did on coffee dyed paper. Actually, this is, what do you call it? Rusty dyed paper. And I just did it in sections. And how I did that was the other day, and this is before I got this machine, I cut my die in half. I know, most people would not do that, but I did, because I didn't want the whole thing. I just wanted part of it. So this way I was able to put it like that on there. And then then I went and cut off those edges that make it square, because if you can see, I don't know in this one, well here, if you can see that, it cuts off that and makes it very sharp edge. And so I cut that off. But let me just show you. Let me get a different page. So I wanted to try some new things to work on. Let's take this little guy. And now the other side, I had to washi tape it together, and you can feel it click in, otherwise it won't emboss. And so if I just want to emboss this corner, for instance, then I'll just take my plate. It's so easy to do. I think I need to bring it a little closer though, because it hit everything. Oh, I think they have this electric too. If you don't want to, this is the hard part, is it sticks. Okay, so there's that corner and this corner. Now that's through two pages of paper, but so you can't really see it that well. But if you're putting this into a journal, it could be just enough that, and see up here, I ended up with this line. So I really need to either cut those off or make sure I don't have it on those lines. Let's try, I think this will be too thick. This is 6 by 9 inches. So most, hold on. This time I can't move it back because my sewing machine's in the way. This is 6 by 9. So most of your things will fit. Okay, so yeah, it didn't do much, but it actually showed up here a little bit. But that was very thick, because I did the same thing with this envelope, and can you see that? It worked fine on the regular envelope. Okay, so let me put this stuff up here, and this one. And I already did that leaf. Okay, so what I want to do now is fabric. I want to see if it'll die cut on, not die cut, I mean emboss on fabric. Would that be good? I have a whole box over here of things. So I'm just going to sit this in here like that. I'm just going to see if this works. Now, obviously, depending on your quality of your, see, I don't feel, I'm going to probably have to put something with that because it's not thick enough. So let me put this paper bag behind it and see if it's, hold on, let me do it this way. Not sure which way, because I've never done this before. You can go over to Julia's website, I mean her channel. I'll put the link, and just see which is still not thick enough. I guess the fabric is not thick enough. Hold on. Well, it did a little bit, but not as good as I'd like. So let's put, I don't know. Let's see what another. If I could just put one of these. I'll just keep going until I can fit it in. Too thick. Just a little too thick. All right. Let me, it's a little piece of cardstock, but it's not big enough. You just need a little bit more thickness. Leave it to me to not to work first time around. Yeah, that's good. So the mini one, the one that's only goes like a 3x5, which is handy for little guys, but it's $50. This one is 70, I think. 69 or something, 70 something. Okay, so there is embossing on fabric, that's cool. So I just had to figure out what dimensions I needed, or thicknesses, because so with this in mind, I'm thinking, let's see, I'm just going to cut this. These scissors don't cut. I bought those to cut the plastic. So let me get something that I could I have everything I put away. So let's say you have a page and you just want to add some texture, you know, just a small piece. I feel like this is shadowy. Just a small piece of texture on some fabric. I love that. I think that looks great. Okay, so now we know it works on fabric. Just have to work with the this platform here. Okay, now what else did I want to do? Okay, I had that, but I know that works, that it worked on the fabric. I was trying to figure out how I want to get like this tree out of here by itself. I don't want all the trees. And I thought, well, if I cut it out, I didn't think it would work if I go, I don't know if it'll, let's just see what happens if, it's probably not thick enough. Nope. All right, so here we go again. Let's try just throwing some stuff in the back. I don't think it's thick enough. I'm sure once you figure out, you know, maybe this would work because it's one of those cardboards that I have ready for a writing board, an envelope. Might work. I don't need to go through the whole thing. You know, it impressed it a little bit. But again, maybe that's not thick enough. I just wanted to see if I cut this out, can I use it by itself? I think it's got to be this roughed edge. Oh well, I'll try it again when I have more time and see if I can do that. Just a thought. I really do like those trees, but oh, it marked on that. Well, that's not helpful. Okay. So let's emboss on some tissue. Yeah, let's emboss this on the tissue. I just want to see how it works. That's probably not thick enough, so let's just put this under it. So depending on the size of your paper, that's a little bit thick with the two together. Yeah, it's gonna, one more turn here. 2 more turns there. All right. Okay, so there we have some pattern paper, which looks good because it's gonna make it textured. Let's see, what can I put it on? Again, I didn't really think about to show it, but like this, you could glue it on and you'd have texture. Yeah, I like that. I kind of thought it would work on that. Okay, so now let's see. We did the pattern paper. What else I wanted to try was what I do with them. I'm looking for those dried flowers that I had. Right. What do I do with them? Huh. Well, I wanted to see if I sandwich something in between them. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can find... There they are. Sorry about that. I thought they were right here in my hand. Okay, let's take this one and put it in there. Now, I don't know, maybe that won't show. I wonder if I glue it in there. Well, just give it a try. I think I'll just... I'm going to find something prettier. This is pretty. And then, like I said, you could put it smack in the middle of this so you know, don't have to get all these lines in there. This should work, I would think. Let me try it. Whoops. No, it's not. I wonder if it makes sense to get another shim like this. I have a feeling that's too thick. Darn it, all these. What I'll do is try to get some cardstock, you know, to fit on this and have it all ready to go. I was too excited to try this. Okay, so it did emboss with that in there. Oh my gosh, it keeps sticking. All right. Yeah, and I mean, that's actually kind of cool if actually some of the, it looks like the green, or maybe there was green in this. You can also put, you know, your ink on those and color them. I don't know if you watched anybody do that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to, yeah, it was the green that was coming through. I'm going to put some glue stick on it. Right here. Because I think, yeah, it didn't come through much better. Okay. I still like the look of that. I still like that it's just faintly that color. I'm sure you could put other things under it though, that like a brighter color, and then still do embossing. Okay, so that kind of worked. Not as much as I wanted it to work. But let's try some vellum. I'm just going to fold this in half. Okay, so vellum. What do I want to put on vellum? I guess just embossing on it would be okay. I was thinking of also putting something inside. I don't have any stickers or anything handy. Let's try, most of these leaves have fallen off. All right, I'll do it like this. And see if it'll embed inside. I'll leave that part. I'll leave that bag on there. So I think it's thick enough. Do the whole piece. Now let's do a little bit more because the leaf isn't quite. All right, well, that's in there. However, the vellum breaks. Now that could be what type of dye it is too. But it would embed it in there. I just don't like that it's all cracked. Okay, so yeah, it just broke right straight through it. So I would not do vellum on here unless it is a very subtle, not a very deep. Well, this is Tim Holtz, so it'll probably be, you know, too thick. I need a cheap one. Let's see if I have a cheap. This is snowflakes, but that would be pretty on vellum. This is made in China, and it's, oh, the Paper Studio. So this is from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to fold that under there. Now, I did these before without this extra thing in here, but because without the extra piece of paper bag or whatever, because it worked fine. Let's see. Okay, so now that did not crack the vellum. Can you see that? So that's kind of pretty with the snowflakes. I wonder how that would look with, oh, I'm not going to go into that. I was going to start putting blue on it, you know. But see, yeah, that vellum was well, it's got a couple cracks here. Yeah, that's too bad, because I really think vellum would be really pretty. Okay, so, what do I want to try next? How much time do I have? Oh, good. All right. Oh, this one I did just on a paper bag, paper sack. Not this one, but a different one. And then I'm thinking I can just rip this and use these in my collages. How cool is that? I love it. And then I did a paper bag, just the top of a paper bag. So, you know, maybe I could make a pocket here and put something. I'm not sure, but that was fun to do. Oh, let's try some of this green. Because this is what I'm thinking is I really would like to use it with my embellishing, you know, with my embellish my little scrap things. This didn't feel very thick, but this is the part that's hard, is turning. It's a little bit, oh yeah, that turned out nice. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Tanya, did you see that? I know she would love the look of that. I wonder, oh, I can't wait to use this. I'll have to make a bunch of this. I'm trying to think, can I use a little bit of, this is a dry one. It doesn't have any much ink left on it. Can't see it. Okay, so evidently doesn't have any ink. Oh. All right, I'm sure you can't see it, but it is probably just a little bit of inking on it. You know, it's highlighting some of it, but I really like that. Now it's kind of broken here, but I think when you lay it down on a, you know, whatever page, it'll just glue down. It's not really a writing surface, obviously, but you probably could write on it. Where's my pen? Let's see. I'll just write up here. Yeah, you can write on it. No, not a problem. Doesn't show very good, but see, I just wrote across the top. All right, so that works. Oh, I love that. I love it. That's, I'm gonna have to just take some time though and try different things. Okay, we don't need that here. This one I did the other day on my regular embosser, which is a Big Shot, and it does a good job. It's very sturdy, but I can't seem to do as many things as I can with this. For some reason, it's not easy to do it. Okay, so let's see. The Vellum, we did this. We tried. What else was I going to try? Well, I did do I showed you envelopes, but let's try just a tag. That's not that difficult to write, but you know, if you can write on them, or you can put I like working with that extra little bit of thickness. I think we still have leaves in there. Yeah, that looks good. I don't like how, did I have it? I had it up to here. Maybe I had it closer to the edge because I can see where it, unless I didn't go through the machine all the way, that could be it too. I might have stopped too soon. I'm not quite sure where the ending point is, but okay, so I'm gonna love this too. These plain old ugly tags. It's too bad they do it on both sides though. Wonder how I could do it on just one side. Okay. This is supposed to be empty, but it doesn't seem, whoops, doesn't seem very empty. Leaves in it. Yeah, so that's cool. I wonder if I can write on it. I probably would have to have maybe felt tip. Yeah, I can't write on that. Very, nope. I'll just erase it. So how can I do this without, I don't have another one of these handy, getting it to go through both sides? I don't think there's any way you can do that, or it won't emboss. So maybe you could sew a backing on and then you would be able to write. Yeah, I think that would work. But I like that. I like that look. All right, so that is just another little item. Where's that other one? The piece I had. Okay. So what I wanted to do is die cut. Did I lose that piece of die cut? Hold on. I've got to have, what did I do with the plate? What did I do with the plate? It's clear, so let's see. All right, let me get a flower. And I don't, you know, these little magnet pad things, they sell them. I think Tim Holtz sells them, or Sizzix or somebody. And they're like $8 something for a pack of 3. And you can get a whole pack of these. I don't know if I have the packaging anymore. I don't think I do. I had the, but you can get a pack of these in the other craft department where the magnets are, and it was like, I don't know, $2.99. So I just stuck this on the back, but these are stickers. So if you wanted to, you could stick your design on the back so you could, you know, keep it handy. I love these. As I don't like all the envelopes the way they open. I'm just looking for this, but I wanted something, I wanted to see. I wanted to see if I could cut out a picture frame out of fabric. Or basically I want this part. So let's, so what I did was I put the fusible on the back of this, that, you know, the paper, what is it called? Bond, Ultra Bond or something. Anyway, I put that on the back of this fabric. Okay, let's see what this... Oops, it was on my paper. When I'm doing this on my own, I won't have to have it over to the side like that. All right, I'm gonna let it come out, and then I'm gonna do it again. And hopefully it won't move on me. Come on, almost there. Now it's not sticking. Whew. All right. So let's see if I cut it. No. Well, how could it cut the paper and not? I did not cut it. And I've cut fabric before on my other one, so it's probably just not strong enough. Darn. I might save that and run it through my other one anyway, because I thought it would be kind of cool to have fabric with that jaggedy edge. The only thing is, maybe, let me try one more thing. It's pretty thick, but I don't think that'll go through in that. Let's see. It's just a little bit of paper envelope. I can't believe I've already bowed this. I don't think Julia's was bowed. She did mention that it might, but whoops, everything's falling off my desk. All right, let's just see if more thickness would break through. No. Almost. Well, it's not going to be handy for that, unless it's the dye. You know, sometimes the dyes aren't as deep cutting as others. I thought maybe I could just help it a little. I don't know, you could still rip it. Why would you? You wouldn't have to cut it, right? But you can do flowers, because I used to do fabric flowers. Yeah, rips. Yeah, so basically you're just going to get a ripped little square. So that's not, you know, that's not working that much, but I still wanted to give it a try. All right, so I don't think I have anything else to try. I did tissue, I did a flower inside the tissue to see if it would, let me see where that went. See what it looks like. Oh, I probably dropped it on the floor because a bunch of stuff fell off. Yeah, it barely shows through. Can you see that? You can see it, but yeah, through the light. Ooh, through the light, it shows great. Can you see it through the light? Oh. Yeah, there. That looks great. However, we don't have a light in our journals. But I thought about it. I thought about putting those little lights in. I don't know how I would do it, but you know how people put little lights in things like jars and stuff? I'm like, why can't I put it around the edge of a journal? Anyway, my next fairy journal. I don't know if I'll ever do one, but that's a thought. Okay, so anyway, you guys can cut up your, you know, inexpensive dies. I don't think we want to, I mean, your embossing folders. Not sure that you want to do that. But I even was thinking of cutting like this part out of this one. And now that I've already cut it up. And see, that way I could place it wherever I want. So if anybody knows Tim Holtz, maybe they could call him and ask him to make some that, you know, are just one flower. I don't think they make them that way, you know, and have the rest of it all clear. So you're only stamping that one design, or maybe have more than one design that you can move it around. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. That's it for today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.